Welcome to Spirituality in Sin City. I am Rachel Hoyt, your host, and perpetually 1 minute, 2 minutes late kind of person, and still setting up my display also. Anyhow, excuse my imperfect display and, come for the information on playing cards. Imperfect display. Oops. Playing cards tarot. Excuse me. I have the chat on my computer nearby, so I'm all ready to answer any questions you have about any card. But mostly, we are going to discuss the Three of Spades, the card of the day, which basically was the card of the weekend because I don't do Fridays and Saturdays. But interestingly enough, the day that we drew this card, on Friday, if you go back and watch the last video, Three of Spades is harsh truth. Okay, my plan for the day is we're going to cut this. See, I've pre-prepped it with some, if you don't know, if you want to glue down a playing card, you're going to need something for that glue to stick to. So you always want to cut the card a little bit so it can get underneath the plastic, though this is a pretty low quality card. Anyhow, my plan for the day is to just cut randomly harsh truth. Oops, I'm looking through the camera and having a trouble paying attention. Cut random harsh truth, and then we're going to puzzle piece it back together in the book for fun. Because, boom, that is about how the Three of Spades feels to me, Truth is just tiny little pieces that come and like poke you in the eyeball sometimes. And so, what I was about to say is on Friday, as I was making this video, doing my live show, I did not realize that I had accidentally set the show to private. So I was sitting there wondering why YouTube, again, was not showing my channel to anyone. And it was a very harsh truth that it was my own darn fault that time. I had set the live stream, scheduled it super late at night, right before bed. I was very tired, and I messed it up. So it was my fault that there was no live stream, basically. It was just me talking to the air, having fun, And, but thank you to everyone who tuned in after I admitted that online. I actually did end up getting some nice views, so thank you to all of you who checked that out and learned a little bit more about the Four of Diamonds. And now, so let's go back to, I'm feeling like it doesn't look as cool when I get them all lined up like that, and that it looks way cooler when it's totally spread apart. That's my opinion. I'm going with it because you know what? It's my junk journal. So leave me a comment and let me know if you think I should have done it different. You can go ahead and try and be the harsh truth for me if you like. Card's not over yet. But back to the message of the day. So, harsh truth. Yeah. I am a Sagittarius. And I feel that I personally know a lot about dropping truth bombs. It's something that I've been criticized for quite a lot in life. And, I don't think it deserves quite as much criticism as it gets. I do think I, sometimes could be more tactful and kind when I do it. But I have a sometimes very blunt personality, and I am very, very attached to telling the truth and not, shall we say, not holding back. I do hold back sometimes. People think I don't because I say the blunt truth, but honestly, you have no idea how much I do hold back. And I suppose that is why when I say the blunt truth, in my mind, there's no way that it should be held back anymore. Either I've already been holding it back for a long time and I think that person needs to hear it, or I, you know, sorry, in the last case, either I've been holding it back for a long time and I think, this person just absolutely needs to hear this truth, whether or not they can hear it, it is time for me to stop holding back. I kind of get to those points sometimes where I think, this person's going to need to hear this like 20 times before they actually listen. So I'm going to be the one who gets it started. And maybe that moment, even if it is perceived as super harsh, will stick in their mind for better or worse and help in the long run. I'm always trying to help. Please keep that in mind. If I ever said something that bothered you, it's not because I really want to piss people off. It's simply because I think we all should be always trying to become better people. And, it does come back to me. Being the harsh truth is a lesson as well, and you can't learn from it. So if you are the truth bomber, you will have to learn the effects of dropping truth bombs and know the effects of dropping truth bombs and accept them. It's it's not loved by many people. Let's just say that. So it's an art, and yeah, I caution you to ponder long and hard before you drop truth bombs, because they can have long-lasting effects. So, enough on my personal ramblings about the Three of Spades. Let's get you all some quotes from some scriptures and some thought leaders about truth and harsh truth and what it can do for us and how we should respond to it. So, I'm not sure if this is a new translation or what. I don't recall hearing this verse from the Bible in this way before. But according to ChatGPT, Proverbs 27:5 says, "Better is open rebuke than hidden love." Better is open rebuke than hidden love. So, in essence, that verse is pro dropping truth bombs. Better to get it out there than to hide how you feel. And along those lines, one of the most famous verses in the Bible, which I do love to quote, is, "You will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." John 8:32. The truth shall set you free. I think even though we don't want to know the truth a lot of the times, we cannot move forward and get unstuck and do what we want to do without knowing the truth, no matter how harsh it might be. So, look for the truth and let it set you free. That's what it makes me think. It's not the way that I had it before. Can't remember how I had it before. We're going with that. All right. Oh, yes, 2 more good quotes. So, Epictetus, again, It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. It's impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. That's a harsh truth that we all should probably remind ourselves every day. You're completely closed off in your mind when you think you already know something. You're not going to learn anything. So just simply working on adding on the attitude of I do not know everything and I am open to harsh truth that I might not have been correct all along, even when I thought I was, can be a very good thing. So don't assume you know everything. Always, always leave room for someone to tell you the harsh truth is the other side of that. And for the last quote of the day, a little Stoic philosophy. The obstacle is the way. The obstacle is the way. This I don't necessarily often think of in the wording, but I do follow that philosophy, and I highly recommend it. That, you know, instead of getting frustrated the next time that you encounter a obstacle, think to yourself, well, I was meant to hit this obstacle. I am not supposed to go this way. Or I'm supposed to pause or something. You know, there's some reason why you hit that obstacle. And rather than just pout about the harsh truth, I went to grab the card that I already put back in the deck. Rather than pout about the harsh truth, accept it, move forward, look at it, learn from it, and then keep going. So, hope you enjoyed watching me put that together today. Let's go ahead and draw the new card and see what we will be talking about tomorrow. Awesome deck. Please show us what we need to know today. What card represents our energy? What do we need to know? Refuge. Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Refuge is a safe place. So we will talk more about this tomorrow. I have many thoughts bubbling up already. I've been seeing this in some interesting poker hands, though I probably won't talk about the poker hands unless somebody shows up asking about them. But check me out on Twitter if you want to see a lot of tarot poker hand analyses. I'm tweeting a lot right now. And drop me a like, subscribe, and a comment, and I will be happy to share more info with you. So thank you so much for watching, and see you again tomorrow. Have an awesome